Okay, so today topic is about contract administration. Okay, we want to give you overview what is all about. Okay, I want to ask you, have you heard terms contract before? Tipu lah, tak pernah dengar kan? Have you heard term contract? When did you heard? If you heard, anybody? No one here.
Time buat business.
Business. Okay, what kind of business? Have you ever experienced it? What kind of business? Zarfan. Zarfan. What kind of business?
Any business.
Any business. Okay, for our subject is what kind of business?
Construction.
Construction project.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes, for our topic is related on the construction project. So, okay, thank you, Zafan. Yes, for any kind of business. And if you ever working experience, I'm not sure, maybe some of you had diploma and you work for a while, you will receive a contract as well, right? But that one is different contract. That one is a employee contract. Okay, kalau you kerja, okay, later on, once you got a job, you will sign a contract. Okay. That one different thing. So this one for business purposes, okay. So any kind of documentation that legal, we call as a contract. It's legal contract. Okay, so what is the definition? We go first. Definition. What is definition? Contract administration punya definition. A method or act, process of administering pending legally binding agreement between two or more parties from its inception up to its final discharge. So what is the inception, class? What is the inception? Yeah, permulaan. Good, Alif. Thank you. Permulaan. So start from the beginning. You must have the contract. That's why anything you want to start first, your business, you must have a contract from the beginning. You tak boleh sign contract. You tak boleh start a business without a contract. Okay? So, once you have a contract, but you need to manage it. Okay, it's like administering. Okay, you need to managing. All right. So that's why they call as a process or method of administering. So they call contract administration. Clear? But must be between two parties. Sorang-sorang boleh ke? Can you make a contract only one party?
Tak boleh.
Kenapa tak boleh? Contract to yourself. Boleh?
Sebab konsep kontrak tu 2 orang atau lebih.
Okay, contract tu must have 2 parties at least, okay? So, in the construction, okay, do you know the parties in the construction industry, construction project lah? Okay, construction site. We have, apa nama dia? Who provide the contract? Who give a contract?
Yang macam government.
Government for the government project, yes. Okay. So government tu siapa?
Client.
Client. Okay, we have client, public client. We have private client. Okay. So client who will prepare a contract. Okay. And then the contract will be delivered to who? Client nak bagi siapa contract tu?
Contractor.
Contractor. So contractor ada berapa types of contractor dekat construction project?
Ada.
Siapa tahu? Depends on the size of the project. Okay, kalau projek kecil dia panggil contractor je lah. Kalau big big project dia ada main contractor. Tahu tak? You all tahu tak main con dia panggil main contractor. And then we have subcontractor. Tahu apa beza dia?
Tahu.
Apa beza dia? Asyik Alif je, yang lain ni mana?
Kalau sub dia ada specialize dalam satu bidang.
Okay, good. Okay, kalau sub, they say specialize for a certain services. Okay, so usually the main con, sometimes they are not can handle everything. Okay, so they must sub. Sometimes they are lack of resources, so they just got a project, but they know how to manage it, so they just sub another contractor. Okay, to do that part. Okay, for example, plastering ke, okay, any kind of construction activities, maybe piling, maybe what, concreting. So they have a few subcontractors. So this contract we are talking about between client and main contractor. Usually, okay, we are talking about that. But between main contractor dengan subcontractor ada contract tak? Plus, kena ada contract document tak?
Kena.
Kena.
Kenapa?
Sebab the agreement.
Agreement. Okay. So, but maybe it's not heavy like the contract yang the main contract. The main contract means the contract from the client. But they want with the subcontractor between main contractor dengan subcontractor. So maybe it's not much. Okay, the contract agreement tu. Okay, not that thorough like the main contract document. Okay, clear So you understand the nature of a contract in our construction project. Boleh faham ke? Ada soalan tak? Any questions? Maybe you have any, masih tak faham mana contract nak guna? Clear?
Clear.
Yeah.
Doktor,
Yes.
slide ambil mana?
You future?
Tak jumpa lah.
Ada dekat Dr. Nur Izzati ada. Lecturer lain
Okay.
can access kan?
Boleh ke?
Cuba tengok Dr. Nur Izzati ada. Topik 1, topik 2 maybe. Ada. Okay. So I just want to give you, share with you a video. You watch first. This one just about 3 minutes. Let me share the video. Where is it? How to stop? Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, just now I already on. Okay, wait. Okay, let me share again. So I want you to watch this video. Wait. Can you see it? Wait. Boleh nampak tak?
Boleh.
Okay. Volume you control from your computer. I just make the high volume. Okay. So this is the life of building. They share about the construction administration. So you just listen. Okay, what they say.
You see it from anywhere in the city. That's one of the more exciting things, to be able to point at something from South Philadelphia and say, that's what I've been working on for the past 2 years.
Our construction administration team here has been working on what's called FMC Tower in Philadelphia. This is really a true mixed-use project. 650,000 square feet of office and 350,000 square feet of residential. It's a true vertical neighborhood.
And we essentially have two buildings stacked on top of each other. There is the office portion, which actually have a completely different structural system than the residential does. So we go from a steel building to a concrete building, separated by a transfer floor and the amenity floors.
So we've been working on construction administration for over 2 years now on that project. And we're probably about 2 months away right now. This is a team that gets to bring it home. We're all excited. And we see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
We really listen to what our clients have to say. It's a lot of back and forth with them still at this phase. Upgrading finishes based on some requests that we've gotten, adding common corridor finishes to our scope, making sure that they're aware of what we're substituting. Because once again, we want them to be as happy with the final product as we are.
The project is made up of multiple designers, multiple consultants, and there's just a lot of moving parts. So we bring a lot of expertise in terms of keeping everything moving, keeping everything coordinated between the 2, 3, 4 dozen pieces. Really what we do is problem solving.
The most challenging thing for the construction administration was solving all these problems in the time constraints that are created because of the construction schedule. There's always like 10 things going on at once, and we need to prioritize when they get done. There's this way we're not holding up the construction schedule.
Sometimes there's better ways to build things, and the best way to find out, you get out in the building and you talk to the contractor. The two of you work it out on site. I mean, our main job on the project is really to maintain the quality of the project. Those three things you're keeping your eye on: the quality, budget. And keep all those aligned, it's a successful project.
Really amazing project. Residential is going to be something that no other place in the city has, where you start 400 plus feet in the air.
This is considered the Sierra neighborhood, which is on the west side of the Schuylkill River in University City. Residential towers there.
And to be part of that is pretty exciting to shape the future of the city.
Just seeing everything together, those final pieces come together, and then talking to clients when everything
things up and it'll look fine, but
them being as happy as you are, it's just great.
People in our office, people have been here a lot longer than me, they have a story for almost every building in the city, and it's very personal for them. When you're starting out the project, everybody's nervous, and there's that point where you're not sure if it's going to happen, and at the end, it's coming true. It's just always amazing. It always will be. That's why we do it.
Okay. Then driving tu. I shared the how to stop. Okay, stop share and then share. Okay. So what did you watch just now? That's what did you have watched just now?
Kerjasama antara kontrak.
Kerjasama antara what?
Klien dengan kontraktor kat site.
Client and contractor dekat site. Okay. Yeah, can you relate? Just now he mentioned about designers, consultant. Anyone can differentiate what is who is a designer, who is a consultant? Consultant tu siapa?
Konsultan yang urus surat menyurat semua.
Yeah.
Urusan
Andai je try Okay. But it's not. Surat menyurat. Ada ke? Itu admin kan? Hmm? Admin, right?
Consultant.
Ah.
Dia consultant ni macam dia arkitek tu designer. Jadi consultant tu macam orang yang civil punya part lah.
CV punya part, yes. Okay, designers tu mostly known as a architect, the architects, okay. And consultant basically is a civil and structure, CNS, civil and structure engineer, okay. Those who make it detailed drawing. Okay, you all tahu kalau architect, dia tak ada detail drawing They just landscape like a concept drawing. Tahu tak? You all boleh faham kan? Tahu architect dia just draw, okay, just prepare drawing for the concept punya building punya design, okay, and they have to passing this drawing to the CNS consultant, CNS engineer lah, okay, civil and structure, which is you all lah, okay, we as a civil engineer, those who are the one who design. You all dapat apa? 7 So have you learned about drawing structure beam, slab? Dah belajar belum?
Dah.
Madam.
Column, berapa banyak reinforcement, bar, berapa size, berapa apa lagi? Mesh wire yang you all nak kena include, berapa concrete volume, all this is prepared by the CNS punya engineer. Okay, you all lah. Okay, basically. Alright, so there is a consultant. So, video tadi tu, they are talking about construction administration tau. They're more on about the construction in overall. Bukan contract. Dia tak cakap banyak sangat pasal contract. Tapi dia sebut pasal engagement, collaboration, how they want to meet the timeline, the quality. Okay, so all these things are still back to the contract. Okay, whatever being specified in the contract akan show during the production of the construction tu sendirilah kan, betul tak? Okay, so that's why you have to engage with many parties. Okay, contract responsibilities Okay, so that is all about. I want you to understand our nature of industry so that you can relate with the contract. Okay, so topic 2 is about contract administration responsibility. We will see what is the function. Okay, so again, the definition, okay, involve the control and administering of the legal agreement between entered parties to the contract. Okay, so with the contract, usually you need to planning for contract, the planning for the legal framework or transaction that is to be entered into the parties to a project. Okay, why they said planning for contract? Okay, you tahu once you dapat contract document, okay, imagine client hand over a project to the contractor. Okay, so the contractor, what is their responsibility? Apa responsibility contractor ni? I'm talking about the main contractor lah. Apa dia? Kelas.
Bina bangunan as in contract tu.
Nah, bina bangunan as in contract. Okay, we have the blueprint. Okay, so they want to transfer blueprint ni untuk jadi 3D. I mean the real. Okay, so the structure, the building. So that is their responsibility. So in order to build a structure atau to hand over the project, dia kena planning, betul? Betul tak? Kena plan. So you have to do the administration lah. So you need to plan. So how to plan? Macam nak plan? dia kena ada legal framework, transaction, contoh. Okay, biasanya once you dah construct, kontraktor biasa dia ada isu apa dengan klien?
Payment.
Payment. Okay, so payment biasanya they have the procedure, dia ada framework, dia ada SOP, dia ada how to plan to give a payment. Okay, so everything will be managed, okay, by the contract administrator lah. Okay. Kalau contract administrator tu siapa? Contract manager ke? Contract yang uruskan contract tu siapa yang from who? Actually. Siapa yang bertanggungjawab? Untuk
Consultant.
consultant. Okay, consultant tu adalah representative from siapa?
Client.
Client. Okay, sebab they are the one who knows what the client want. Client doesn't know the technical. Okay, so consultant could be the CNS lah atau designers. So the client can appoint any of the contract administrator either from the designer or from the consultant. Sebab designer consultant biasa on their own side lah, on the client side. Okay, sebab they are the first parties yang involved in the concept that the client want. Okay, so they know bila contractor buat structure tu, either they are really follow the drawing or not. Okay, clear? Faham
Faham.
Okay. Any questions? Yeah, how can I go to next? Cannot, eh? Cursor. I jadi ni nampak. They become like this. Sekejap. Why? Where is my cursor now? I cannot see my cursor. I cannot go next also. Anyone? Help. Oh, okay. Now I can see. Oh. I nak admit pun tak boleh. Ada somebody can admit ke? Your friend? Oh, what happened with mine? Okay. Okay. Difficult lah, this one. Okay. How to delete ni? Delete. Clear all drawing. Okay. Alright. And second, I nak admit your friend pun tak boleh. Okay, admit all. Yeah, ada yang nak masuk ni, but I cannot admit them. How to cancel this one? Close. Okay. And then, difficult lah using this one. Okay, kesian. Then waiting. Okay, so second is putting contract in place. Okay, putting contract in place, meaning that, okay, in the contract, okay, kalau tengok kat sini the statement, the putting into place of the legal framework for regulating the relationship between parties to their future performance. Okay, so now like I say in the contract, okay, actually they have many, what they call, specification that the contractor have to follow, okay, that have to fulfill. So the responsibility of the contract administrator, okay, they have to make sure that everything will be put in place. Okay, if for example, how do you want to make sure yang contractor tu buat kerja? How?
Hire clear offer. Hire clear offer.
Oh, higher cloud offer. Okay, that is one option. Okay. And then what else? Pandai
Check
tahu.
dia punya progress
Ah,
seperti dalam kontrak.
Okay, betul. Check dia punya progress. How do you want to check dia punya progress? Through what? Melalui apa? Apa aktiviti selalu every week diorang buat?
Meeting.
Aside. Meeting, yes, good. Okay, you understand, eh? So, meeting is one of the option, okay, to ensure that they can putting contract in place, okay? Like you said, monitor the progress from there lah kan, betul? Okay, but you must have the representative, like you said, ada clerk of work who can do reporting ke whatever ke the progress of the contractor. Okay, clear? Okay, good. And then the third one, managing the contract. So the management of the formal legal framework or agreement reached between the parties. Okay. So once you have the contract, it's not the end, eh? They must somebody to manage it. Okay. Seems that like I said just now, you have a meeting kan, but how do you want to make sure that the meeting has been conducted? This is the request from the client side. Okay, you yang set nak manage kan, you yang set, you talk to the contractor. Okay, I want every week we must have a progress meeting. You yang decide. It depends on the complexity of the project. Some of the project they might need only twice a month. Some project maybe weekly. So it depends how critical is it. So maybe from the beginning they said that okay, we start at twice a month first, the progress meeting. But after the critical stage, they say, okay, this month we have to do weekly meeting. So they have to decide how to manage it. Okay, clear? To engage with all
Clear.
parties lah.
Clear.
Okay. Okay, next is about enforcing provision, procedures of contract. Okay, enforcing provision, procedure of contract, how to enforce, okay? Now they said that the administration and enforcement of provision, procedure, and practice implied, okay, stipulated in the formal agreement contract entered into by the parties. Okay, how they want to enforce? Okay, usually in the contract, like I said, they have the requirement, right? So the client can set some procedure to make sure that the contractor will be handover or they will not run away. So they will put a procedure, for example, like penalty for the progress. I mean, if they are behind the schedule, one day, how much they can be penalized. Or they have to put something to make sure that the condition, to make sure that the contractor are aware of it and they are committed on their delivery. Okay, so this is how they have to do. They have to enforce it. So they must show the procedure to them. Okay. Okay. And then managing parties to the contract. Okay. Video tadi mention about, like I said, a few parties that I mentioned kan, stakeholders. Dia ada client. Okay, dia kata nak make a client happy to see the outcome. Okay. And then those who are talking is mostly from the contractor side. Okay, the contractor. And they mention about how to engage with the designers and consultant. So these are the parties that involved related to the contract. And dia ada juga third party lain ada third party as well, which is can contribute to the delivery of the contract project tu. Okay, for example, like with the selain daripada subcontractor, siapa lagi third party yang might involve in the project? Anyone boleh bagi tahu?
Consultant.
Dah tadi I dah sebut. Selain daripada yang I sebut.
Supplier.
Supplier, good. Lagi?
Subcon.
Dah tadi ada sebut. Kalau you nak buat projek, you kena dapatkan approval daripada siapa? Dekat kawasan tu.
Majlis.
Ha?
Authority.
Majlis bandaran.
Authority, yes, majlis bandaran. Nah, this also other outside, I mean, third parties that might involve, contribute to the contract punya flow, okay, process, okay. So the management of the roles, responsibility, power, rights, duties, liabilities, and the contract parties to ensure the purpose of. So make sure everything clear. The client might ask the contractor, okay, they said, okay, the contractor must get the approval from the majlis to proceed, blah, 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 for example. And maybe they have to do the project next to the roadway atau jalan, okay. Dia kena buat traffic management plan, TMP, okay, untuk avoid to control the traffic, live traffic, okay, when during the construction project. So they need to get the approval from the, maybe from the authority or majlis, okay. So this thing they dah mention dah, okay, in the contract. So they have to manage these people as well. So ada a few parties lah yang akan involve. Okay, next. It's about implementing sanction to ensure performance. Apa sanction? Nah. Ada siapa tahu sanction? Dah Google.
Penalty.
Penalty, okay. Ni tadi ada mention pasal enforcing kan. So enforcing tu selain dia ada prosedur, maybe prosedur cara payment atau prosedur cara nak claim, okay. So this one they are focusing on the penalty one, like I said before, is about the delay. Kalau project delay, they have to the client must set any condition to make sure that the contractor will perform to deliver their project. Kalau dia tak ada put the sanction atau they have in the contract tapi dia tak implement, so it doesn't work juga. Contoh they are delay but they didn't ask for the, the penalty, so it doesn't work kan. So they must implement, okay, to make sure that there is a cost if you are delay the project, okay. So this one usually to make sure that the progress will be smooth and the contractor is aware on whatever the consequences if they drag the project to until the end, okay. So first they need to plan, okay. So they must implement this sanction. So this is also their responsibility to make sure that to monitor the project to see the contractor performance. That's why they need to see from the progress, daily progress, daily base, or maybe what is the indicator if the project is delay? What is the indicator? It shows that the project is delayed. Ada
dalam projek dia macam
apa? Ada apa?
dia macam tak susah.
Dalam Microsoft Project ni dia.
Dalam Microsoft Project. Apa indikator dia? Okay. I tak tahu you pernah tengok S-curve tak?
Gantt chart.
Gantt chart, yes. Gantt chart tu lepas tu dia ada produce S-curve. Macam graph, bentuk S. Tahu tak? Dia panggil S-curve. Okay. Dia ada planning S-curve. Dia ada actual S-curve. Okay. So, The indicator is between planning and actual. So from this graph, the client dia boleh tengok either the project is behind the schedule or ahead the schedule. Kalau the actual line tu is above the planning line, maknanya dia ahead the schedule. Kalau dia below the line, so they are behind the schedule. So that is one of the indicator, the progress of the project by graph, by Gantt chart, like you said. Yeah. Okay. So from there, dia dah boleh kena ambil tindakan lah. Maybe for the early, they try to monitor warning ke atau whatever lah. And then they keep monitoring. That's why kalau tak perform, they have to terminate the contractor. They have to hire another contractor, appoint another contractor. So, contract administrator also as a first line dispute resolution. Apa dispute tu? Conflicts between parties. So, basically the contract itself is a first line references, okay, to solve the dispute. Whatever they have to refer to the contract. Okay, so if there is any conflict, they say that, okay, we refer to the contract, what the contract said. So we just follow the contract. If the contract is said like this, so they have to solve in that way. Okay. And then they said it's a linkage between project and construction management. Siapa boleh bezakan apa tu project management and apa tu construction management? Anyone? Project management, construction management. Apa beza?
Project seluruh project construction just bangunan yang as in tu lah kontrak.
Okay. Seluruh projek. So, project management biasanya dia involve siapa?
Daripada klien,
Ya, daripada klien
authority,
sampai habis semua. Yes.
habis.
Kalau betul. Okay, kalau construction, dia involve siapa je?
Kontraktor saja.
Sahaja. Yes. So, with the contract ni lah yang linkkan between project management dengan construction management. Correct, So, they said to provide necessary linkage between the project management and construction management element of the project where such agreements are apparently absent. Okay, so meaning that this two parties management, right? Dia boleh panggil top management and also the site management kan. So this contract makes them to linkage, okay, to link, to discuss, to overview everything, that make sure that the project is done. Okay, so the construction is a very critical lah, the insight between the contractor punya team tu. They have to report to the project management. So anything issues, whatever related to the big issues like financial and so on, the progress, they kena reporting to the project management. Okay, clear Good, pandai you all. Okay, so I want to show you one of the video also. Tak tahu kenapa dia tak masuk dalam ni Let me check. Okay, so I want to show you 1.5 minutes only. I have to stop and then share a new one. It's a YouTube video, just watch it. Day in life.
My name's Mark Rafiq. I'm a contracts manager at RCC. I've developed into the contracts manager role after 11 years at RCC, commencing as a contract administrator. I'm responsible for the overall commercial management of a construction project. The role is project-based and starts when the estimating department successfully tender a project and it's awarded to RCC. At that point, the commercial team is engaged and take management of the head contract, the budgets, and commence the procurement of the trades. During construction, the day in the life of the commercial team involves the project financials, manage the head contract with the client, and manage the subcontractors. Other tasks include forecasting of plant, machinery, and labour for the project. On a month-to-month basis, we produce cost report in conjunction with the project manager, the company directors, to provide a status on where the project is in terms of time, cost, and safety. What I love about the role is being part of a collaborative team and building a job that we can all be proud of. Each project is unique and has its own challenges, so you're always adapting to different scenarios on every project that you can move on to. The skills you require for contract administration include good communication skills, time management skills, ability to forecast costs, and the ability to read, review, and interpret contract documentation.
Nampak tak? Ada company construction, they have the contract administrator. Betul tak?
Betul.
They have post for their own, for example, the construction management, dia pun ada a person in charge on handling the contract so that they can liaise directly to the project management, mean the client side lah. So in this case, usually overseas banyak dia ada post for the contractor, big company, contractor companies, okay. In Malaysia, dia biasanya 2-in-1 atau 3-in-1. Though you lah project manager, you lah yang handle contract, you lah yang jadi engineer. Biasa 3-in-1 tapi gaji satu je. Tu yang jadi kat Malaysia, okay. So kalau boleh, you all kerja lah dekat overseas. Okay. Boleh cari kerja kat luar. Okay. Faham? So tu je. Settle kan? Thank you. Ada apa soalan? Before we end the class. Dah pukul 4 dah. So, any questions? Tadi ada yang dah tanya kan satu soalan. Lagi satu soalan. Is the rules. Cepat. Before we ended the class. Question, please. Faham tak? Cepatlah. Mana soalan?
Tak ada.
Ya.
Saya kurang faham macam
Ya.
consultant tu macam mana.
Okay. Consultant kenapa?
Maksudnya kalau betul role kan klien.
Okay.
Lepas tu dia nak buat satu projek, dia minta kontraktor buat projek tu.
Okay.
Lepas tu kalau kontraktor tu macam tak ada macam kepakaran dalam bidang tu, dia ambil lah subcon. Kan macam tu kan. Tapi kat mana bidang kerja konsultan tu sebenarnya, dia dekat area mana?
Okay.
Dia buat urusan selepas kontraktor ke ataupun sebelum kontraktor, masa lepas
Sebelum.
klien?
Okay, sebelum. Okay. So, okay, first project. Okay, project akan wujud bila ada klien. Maksudnya klien needs. Project takkan ada without klien. So, klien yang ada duit. Faham? Okay, yang tu faham? So, klien first.
Faham.
Once klien dah ada intention dia nak build a project, of course dia akan hire a concept punya yang nak buat concept drawing, architect. Kena ada design. Bangunan nak bentuk apa? Betul tak? So, you kena ada architect. Betul. So, klien akan appoint architect, dia akan cari architect dia. Okay, dia akan select. Clear yang tu? And then,
Clear.
okay, lepas architect kan dia just concept drawing. Dia tak ada detail drawing. Detail drawing itulah yang consultant buat. Which is the drawing yang akan diberikan kepada kontraktor. Yang kontraktor follow size beam, size slab, size column. Faham tak? Itu kan consultant. Consultant itulah engineer. So, ada yang panggil architect as a consultant sebab tu you kena tanya consultant apa. Dia consultant designer ke? Dia consultant CNS ke? Dia consultant apa? Ada macam-macam jenis consultant. Dia panggil perunding kan? So, basically kita as a civil and structure engineer adalah consultant. Which is sebelum contract di handover, diorang kena finalize a detailed drawings. Okay? Clear? So, yang tu project management team lah.
Oh, clear. Tapi dia macam lagi satu, doktor, saya confused.
Okay.
Macam ada kawan saya yang dia kerja sebagai engineer.
Okay.
Tapi dia cakap dia bawah main contractor.
Okay, alright.
Tapi
So,
ada juga kawan yang kerja sebagai engineer juga. tapi dia bawah consultant. So macam mana tu?
Consultant. Okay. Alright. Main contractor is company is vary dia ada banyak-banyak jenis company. Ada main contractor yang besar, dialah client, dialah developer, dialah semuanya, dia in-house. You faham tak? Contoh macam Gamuda, dia ada consultant. Dia ada dia punya own engineer. You faham?
Oh, faham.
So
Dia
dia
engineer tu
adalah
bekerja dengan dia lah.
so bila dia as a consultant dekat company-company yang besar ni, maknanya dia faham drawing dan dia boleh advise. Faham tak? So maksudnya bila diorang ada projek, dia tak payah, kontraktor tu dia tak perlu nak ada engineer lain lah nak explain. Dia ada dia punya in-house engineer dia. Boleh explain. So dia lah jadi, kadang diorang jadi site engineer juga, tapi dia pun tahu drawing. Dia pun tahu nak design. Okay. Dia ada banyak jenis company. So memang ada company yang ada dia punya own consultant. Sebab tu dia ada design and build project juga. So nanti you belajar tu nanti. The next one. So it depends on the project. Okay, faham? Tapi basically kalau ikut normal, macam tu lah. Kalau you dah big company tu, biasanya diorang in-house je. Diorang tak perlu hire siapa-siapa, dia buat antara company-company diorang juga. Under one roof. Macam tu. Okay. Good. Ada apa-apa soalan lain? Okay, clear Tak ada apa? Dah? Settle? If tak ada apa-apa, we see you guys the following week. Tak cuti kan? Next week?
Tak.
Okay. So, that's all. Thank you very much. Selamat berbuka. Happy breaking fast, everyone. Thank you.